Silicon Valley, and we've got football on a gorgeous day here in Santa Clara as we are situated at Levi's Stadium. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Los Angeles Rams and the San Francisco 49ers. This is taken at his 4. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Cut! By 20!
Check. Walk 54. I got you, boy. Watch that.
Now you won!
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So jumping from his free safety spot.
That tells you how aggressive they are on defense, doesn't it? They get everyone involved. He was a little too fast on that play.
So this helps to start a drive. After the penalty, it'll be 1st and 5.
Hold on. Check.
A shotgun snap for gone. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation. And there, the defense won the battle.
X3, 218, jump.
2nd and 5 now. Goff. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down. Moving backwards on 1st down, never a good thing. What does that do for the mindset on 2nd down?
Well, it changes your play call, definitely, because as a play call, you're advancing yourself thinking, okay, we're going to get a gain here. Now you've got to go back in reverse, come up with something to pick up not just the yardage lost, but gain a few extra.
54 is Mike. Check. Watch.
Shell.
He's cracked.
On 2nd and 12, Goff. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. 1st down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards.
1st down, Los Angeles.
Check mark 54. Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking wins home.
On 1st down, it's Gurley. Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. On the ground, this is Jalen Richard. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on 1st down.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. On 3rd down, they'll run it with Gurley. And he'll be brought down with the 1st down and a late flag here, too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10. There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it. Because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Goff. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down.
Here we go. Line 8. 36. Here we go. Going to 54. Going to 54. Line 8. 26.
Now whistles here, and I think one of the big boys for the 49ers might have jumped.
Here we go. Line 8. Here we go. 46. Here we go. 46. 46. Here we go. Going to 54. Line 8.
Prescott from the gun on 3rd. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Rashawn Gary in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Call that a 45-yard punt, just 2 yards there on the return. And the Rams will go on offense. It's here with a 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Open man is born. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Here's Goff. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Goff now to throw. He gets it to Cooks. It's a gain of 11 and a 1st down, L.A.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
On 1st and 10, Goff. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Gerald Everett, his first touchdown on the year. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. The extra point splits the uprights. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
And on the first drive, 3 and out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10.
Hey. 4 down.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. He's going to sling this deep downfield. He's got him in, complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. It's a gain of 35.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Prescott from the gun. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and ended up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Prescott off play action. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 13. Oh, fighting off the defender. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
Now Goff will hand this one to Gurley. In on the stop, it was Travarius Moore.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size and these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Goff. And that's complete to Cooks. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a Rams first down on a pickup of 10.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection.
Recon, 132 fighter.
Goff going to hand it to Gurley. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Goff. That's into the hands of Reynolds. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
180.
Tackle. 54.
Goff wants to throw on 3rd and 1. And that is incomplete. That close on 3rd down, I think everybody probably expecting a run. Instead, they go to the air on 3rd and short yardage.
I realize this is a passing league, and they're liable to throw the ball on any down and distance. But that short, I do question the call. Run the football and pick it up.
So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
This is fielded at the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They find themselves down 10-0 early after the interception on their opening drive led to a field goal.
So now they've got to pick up the mantle a little bit. You mentioned the team's down 10. They've helped contribute to that. How are they going to get their team back into this ball game? Run the offense that you think is going to be effective and execute it at a high level.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. He's going to let this one go deep. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. 3rd down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Play action now, Prescott. And it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Right there. 54.
From the 24, Goff. Throw complete right side to Cooks. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. It's a Rams first down on a pickup of 10. On first down, Goff. That's taken in, complete to Reynolds. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might wander into some tough coverage.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Goff now looks to throw. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Josh Reynolds, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes our score 17-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. It's a very short kick taken by an up man. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 33-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you got this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
'49ers with their first trip to the red zone thus far. They've got a 1st and 10 from the 10. Out of the shotgun, Breida. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Now the Georgia Southern man. This is Jerick McKinnon. They give them 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime.
Alert 3, alert 3. Alert 3. Kill. Mike, check.
They'll try and run with McKinnon. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. In the backfield, standing alone on 2nd and goal is McKinnon.
We got 4.
He's going to get it running right. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Jerick McKinnon, as the first half is winding down, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Gold with the extra point, and that'll cut the lead to 17-7. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Rush in.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
Goff turns and gives to Gurley. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game as we send you cross-country to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Now Prescott. This one taken in by the former Baylor Bear, Jalen Hurd. A little too much extracurricular there.
When you have a game with a lot of contact, tensions are going to run pretty high. You're going to be emotional, but you have to harness it somehow, and he didn't on that play.
Good starting field position for the 49ers as they have it 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 49. Now Prescott. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
That's good for the 49er. First down.
Check.
First and 10.
Kill.
On first down, here's Breida. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the red zone now, Prescott. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Deebo Samuel, his 5th touchdown now on the year. As they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And it leads down to a field goal at 17-14. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Now Goff on first down. They'll find Everett there, complete. Nice stiff arm.
Underused, but still effective.
And all the way down to the 29. A huge play that time for the Rams. 44 yards.
Los Angeles.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Hold on. Check.
Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2.
Yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 27.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Here we go.
Hey, let's go. Go, Brown. Check right, 54.
Now gone. He gets it to Gurley, complete. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. A pass for negative yardage, obviously no good. Maybe he shouldn't have thrown it, or maybe he shouldn't have caught it.
And I think we were seeing it at the same time, weren't we? Maybe you let that one go, right? Because you can see the lost yardage about to develop. But that goes against every instinct of a receiver. They're taught to catch everything. So it's really hard to be mad at him and yell at him for trying to make that play.
50 seconds for Mike.
Throwing on 3rd. Gone. He's got his man. It's Kendrick Bourne. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 14. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot.
And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25. Nick Bosa. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Back to throw. Goff. They'll find Reynolds over the middle. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way that pops in the air, and sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. And that is no good. He pulled it just a wee bit wide left. And this score will stay right where it is.
Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
They'll start on the ground with Breida. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Even. 4 down. Even.
26.
Play fake. Here's Prescott. Taking a shot for Samuel. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off at about the 31. Well, that puts a little bit of a wrinkle in their comeback bid.
Yeah, everything had turned around for them, hadn't it? I mean, things were now going their way. But you did mention it's a wrinkle in their comeback bid. It's not the death knell for them by any stretch, but now they've got some extra work to do in order to climb all the way back.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
Got 180.
Watch a slant. Watch a slant. Right there. 54. Right there. 54 mile. Get the ball. Watch twins. Watch out.
Another carry now for Gurley. He finds an opening past the 40. Todd Gurley, wave goodbye. Touchdown, L.A. Todd Gurley, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here.
Back now here in Santa Clara. It's 49er football, but some ground to cover. They find themselves behind as we hit the 4th and final quarter. First down, Prescott. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Taylor Rapp with a pick. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. Here's Gurley. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
On 2nd and 9, Goff, throw left side to Reynolds. 16 yards is the pickup there, and a first down for L.A.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick out.
Oh, no, he lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the 4th.
Here we go, 46.
That's it.
Here we go, go to 54, go to 54, line in. Here we go, go to 54, line in. 26.
Prescott now after the fumble recovery. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Kenny Young, give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. But he just needs a touchdown. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Samson Ebukam in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. Here's Prescott. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Samson Ebukam. What a season he continues to have. His 15th sack of the campaign. Here comes the 49ers punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And this one will wind up being down just outside of that 20-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. A big play there on the catch and run, and even 50 yards.
It's not a surprise when you read scouting reports and watch tape because you know he's a heck of a player, but he is so difficult to get down in the open field. They just want to get him the ball and let him do his thing.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Switch it, come on, switch it.
Here's Goff. And that's complete. It's the tight end Daniels. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Jared Goff with his 3rd touchdown pass of the afternoon. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Eight yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Go, go, go.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. He's got daylight. Touchdown, 49ers. Matt Breida, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the 49ers make some inroads here on that deficit. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. The intended receiver, Josh Reynolds. But it'll be 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They run out of the shotgun with Gurley. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. That 2nd down play nets a -4.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. 3rd and long. It's gone. Got the connection here to Bourne. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. A good pickup, 17 yards, and also a Rams first down. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Pretty solid run here on first down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead. An ideal down and distance to try to finish this thing off. 2nd and inches. Now gone. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
Check 26, check 26. Let's go. Come on.
Everybody kill.
Kill.
Then we're going to 53.
Kill. Turn up.
26.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Boom.
Samson Abukum in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. Here's Prescott. And the pressure gets to him again. Aaron Donald in there to drop him, and sacks on first and second downs. Now leads to a 3rd and long.
Kill.
One last shot now for Prescott. And he's going to go down again. Samson Abukum in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 for him now on the year.